Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we will be discussing the military strength comparison between Australia and England. Who is the mightiest of these two countries? So, let's dive into the interesting information we're going to discuss. Let's get started. Australia, with a total of 90,500 personnel, is ready to sacrifice themselves in the battle against Indonesia. This force consists of 60,500 active personnel and 30,000 reserve personnel. Although it may seem small, England won't just stand by and watch its prosperous neighbor engage in a war against Indonesia. Therefore, Australia will be supported by an additional 231,000 personnel, combining active and reserve forces. The British personnel will advance alongside 227 tank units. There are currently 73,296 armored vehicles deployed, but the military command hasn't utilized 89 automated artillery units that can work in conjunction with 126 manual artillery units and 29 rocket artillery units. This is concerning, considering Indonesia has faced a threat from 59 combat tanks supported by 33,414 armored vehicles. Furthermore, we must remain vigilant against the 48 manual artillery units until we ascertain whether our forces become the target. The situation becomes more complex with Australia relying on the formidable M1 Abrams battle tanks, which are produced by the United States and known for their lethal capabilities. The M1 Abrams is equipped with a 120mm smoothbore cannon capable of dismantling our country's defenses. Even during mission loading, the tank crew utilizes two machine guns of 12.7mm and 7.62mm caliber. While targeting all the existing threats, there is a certain lurking danger in the worst-case scenario on the battlefield. For instance, when this tank is attacked by an RPG that should be able to destroy an armored vehicle thanks to its incredibly strong composite armor, no shots will have any impact on the Abrams tank. Therefore, our Indonesian National Armed Forces might face difficulties in combating this American-made tank. Meanwhile, we are also caught off guard by the entry of Australian helicopter carrier ships into Indonesian waters, with 3 destroyer ships sailing in tandem with 8 frigates ready to launch an attack on our forces' defense. Additionally, there are 12 patrol boats and 4 mine countermeasure vessels approaching Indonesian waters. Beneath the surface, 6 submarines are ready to launch torpedoes at our forces. Actually, if England didn't intervene by deploying 2 aircraft carriers, our Navy wouldn't face such difficulties. But it's unlikely for England to remain silent without taking any action. In the worst-case scenario, 6 destroyers and 12 frigates will join forces to support Australia. To make matters worse, 10 submarines will strengthen their unstoppable power. Perhaps at the very least, the Indonesian Navy commander should realize the danger posed by the British flagship frigates when operating in our waters. These frigates, known as Type 23, are their nation's mainstay in open waters. They are equipped with anti-aircraft, anti-ship, and anti-submarine missiles. Thus, it's difficult to approach British ships with a simple strategy. Moreover, these frigates are armed with a 113mm cannon capable of sinking our Navy ships. Even when the cannon runs out of ammunition, the ship is equipped with a 30mm machine gun on board to attack our forces on the battlefield. Additionally, the crew can also use a 12.7mm machine gun mounted on the ship. Interestingly, these frigates also have helicopters for the crew's needs. It can be said that these ships are equipped with all the necessary tools. Even in terms of propulsion, the Type 23 frigates have proven to be excellent. Can our homeland withstand the military power of these two formidable countries? On the ground in Mataram, England is prepared to deploy 119 fighter jets supported by 26 attack aircraft. On the other hand, Indonesian skies witnessed the flight of 98 training aircraft supported by 22 special mission aircraft. If that's not enough, 233 multi-purpose helicopters and 33 attack helicopters will play a role in ensuring victory on the battlefield. However, while we focus on the enemy's attacks, we shouldn't forget that Australia still possesses 24 fighter jets and 26 attack aircraft. not to mention their 38 military transport planes and 98 training aircraft. Behind all of that, they also have 108 multi-purpose helicopters and 22 attack helicopters hidden in their arsenal. However, it would be a nightmare for our country if Australia, without mercy, deploys their top-notch fighter jets called the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II, imported from the United States. We all know that the United States is the world's leading military weapon manufacturer. Therefore, it's not surprising that this fighter jet is considered a stealth aircraft. This designation is reinforced by the armament equipped on the F-35, including a 25mm cannon. Though it may sound ordinary, this armament encompasses air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles. Additionally, the jet is capable of carrying various types of bombs, including nuclear ones. Despite carrying such weaponry, the F-35 can reach a maximum speed of 2,065 km per hour and has a combat radius of up to 110 kilometers. Impressive, isn't it? The advantage of this armament can only be achieved through the substantial investment Australia makes annually. Just imagine, in a year, the country spends $52.1 billion US dollars, equivalent to 780 trillion Indonesian rupiah. Meanwhile, England allocates $50.20 billion US dollars. It's true that both countries have good relations with Western Bloc nations and are members of the G7. The G7 is an economic group consisting of the United States, Italy, Japan, Germany, Canada, France, and the European Union. This group aims to discuss global economic policies, international cooperation, and other important issues. Membership in the G7 indicates that Australia and England hold significant positions in the international community and play an active role in global economic and political relations. Their presence in this group provides them access to close dialogue and cooperation with other advanced countries, enabling them to participate in crucial decision-making regarding global issues. However, it's important to note that G7 membership revolves around economic and political cooperation, not military power. Although Australia and England have close ties with G7 nations, their military strength remains a separate factor and must be evaluated independently in the context of national defense and global military power.